First of all, read the question. Explain 3 important safety rules to observe when using knives for preparing different foods. Safety Rule 1, the reason. Safety Rule 2, and a reason. Safety Rule 3, and a reason. How many marks is this question worth? This is usually in brackets by the side of the question, and you can see that this question is worth 6 marks. The way that this question is set out would indicate to you that there is a mark for each rule and a mark for each reason. To gain full marks on this question, you'll need to complete all 6 spaces to get the 6 marks. What is the command word? It's important to look at the command word, the first word of the question. What does it mean? Explain, the command word used in this question, means to set out the purposes or reasons. Here you should include the points and functions, uses, goals, roles and intentions. These are all purposes or reasons. As well as the command word at the beginning of the question, also identify the key words in this question. You can use a highlighter pen, you can circle keywords, or you can underline them. This helps you to focus on what the question is asking and helps you to keep on topic. You'll notice we've underlined some of the keywords, such as knives and preparing different foods. But other keywords in this question include the number 3, because we're looking for 3 safety rules, and also the keyword important. Sometimes it's useful to think of other words that mean the same thing, as this sparks ideas of how you might approach this question. For example, important might also mean vital or essential. Knives, you also might think about sharp bladed equipment. And preparing foods, you would be thinking about chopping, slicing, piercing, peeling. So if you're not sure about those keywords, come up with other words that mean the same thing. So one final check, just read the question again. Have you picked the most important safety rules in your answer? And finally, what would a good answer look like? These are some of the things that you might have come up with. A flat, stable surface being used for cutting, and the reason for this is it prevents slipping of the food and movement or injury. Second safety rule would be about keeping knives sharp and clean. A blunt knife is much more likely to cause an accident because of the pressure needed to apply it to use it to cut something. Keeping knife handles grease and oil free so they do not slip. Not leaving the knife on the edge of the table or the chopping board, as this might fall and cause injury. Or only having one knife on the chopping board at any one time. Permissible answers also include a couple of things, but remember you should really focus on preparing different foods. So preparing foods might not necessarily include the way that we carry knives around or the way that we wash them up. Good luck with this question.